Hello, it's the 23rd of February. It's a nice day, not too windy, about between 16 and 17 degrees. And I'm going to do a first inspection of hives. Being, not too warm, the idea is to make it pretty quick. And with all inspections, you need to have a clear idea what the objective is. Here I want to treat them with the oxalic acid cardboard strips. If you just look in front of the hives here, I've got these tiles down, and this one you can see has quite a few more deaths out the front of it than the others. And this one also tested very high with the white plastic strip that I put under to count the varroa. So this is why I'm treating the hives, because there are varroa. And if we can start the season off with a healthy hive, then they'll do much better. So and the other thing to keep a little eye on at the beginning of the spring, very important, is how much room they have, because we're going to have to look at when to put the super on top. So we'll be counting, if we can quickly, the number of frames that have brood. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm just going to lift up a little bit the front entrance. So nice big snake there. Put all my tools already here. I've also got the strips ready. Now I did check on my hives quickly yesterday to see how much candy was left, and a lot of them are finished. This one's almost finished. There's just a strip off at the end here. So I'll let her finish that, but I'll put it back after. But obviously for the inspection, I'm going to take that off. So in fact, I think the easiest will be to put it off with let those bees continue to just separate it there. This will give me an idea as well how much reserves they have. A little bit of honey there, a little bit of honey, a little bit of glistening of nectar happening there. I'll just put this one gently down on the side. Now if a hive has 6 or more frames with brood on it, it means they're going to run out of room and they need a horse. So that one feels quite heavy. A lot of nectar there and some honey. Again, we've got honey, nectar, quite a little bit of pollen at the bottom there. So I'm expecting the next frame will have brood on it. And yes, nice big brood there as well. Okay, so that was the 1, 2, 3, 4th one. Brood, beautiful brood. Well, instead of disturbing them too much, I'm not in a quest to find the queen, just to check on how things are going. Good thing is that although there seems to be quite a bit of deaths in this one, there is not a problem with the brood. The queen is healthy, the brood is healthy. This one out is a little bit hard sometimes. Okay, this one feels quite light. A little bit of nectar there. Bit of honey there, otherwise empty. We've got, I can see on the next one down. There's a lot of nectar there, a lot of reserves, and I can see, so same thing, there's 4 frames of brood. So not quite ready for a super on, which is good. I'll pop all of these back in here, and before I put the plastic and the candy back on, I'm going to insert the lanier. So for a good hive which has got all the bees on all the frames, we're going to put 5 lanier, roughly reasonably dispersed. This works with bees being in contact with the acid oxalic, so no use putting it too much on the outside. Okay. Okie dokie. Gently put that back on top. Maybe on the edges that I'm squashing. A little blanky. Keep them warm. And there we go. And I'm going to write that up in my notebook. So 4 frames of brood, and I inserted 5 laniers of acid oxalic, and so I'm going to leave them there. There's not really males being born yet, so that means the life cycle of the female bees is 21 days, so I can take it out after 3 weeks. And I should have covered all the births that are currently there, and hopefully we'll see a much better hive. So I'll move on to the next one. The next one, they've finished their candy, and so I'm going to take off the the little extra the feeder, and now there's enough in nature for them to collect honey. We don't need to feed them anymore. Just hoping, even if there is a cold snap that often happens in early spring, that shouldn't be too much of a concern as far as reserves, because as you saw in that hive, they do have quite a bit. And so and so on. So voila, that's the quick version of a very first spring inspection. Up to you now.